Oh, hello?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I just tried
Okay.
to recording.
So then I have a nice little report that just shows all opportunities created by people in this role this quarter or whatever.
Uh-huh.
All of the people in that role, in the role hierarchy, report up to one guy. And when that one guy looks at the report, he only sees a subset of the actual opportunities that should be there. As the admin, I see everything, and if he clicks on the admin in the report hierarchy, all of them show up for him. So it's not a visibility issue per se, but I can't figure out why, if all the people who would have created opportunities are below him in the report hierarchy, in the role hierarchy, he would still not see all of the records on that report when he pulls it up using his permissions. Any ideas of things I should check? Let me triple check, actually, that everyone really does roll up to him in the role hierarchy.
So is this a standard opportunity report you've created, or did you create a custom report type?
It's a custom report type, but it only has the opportunity in it, and then I went into the available fields and via lookup pulled in user role information.
Okay.
So it is a custom report type, but only one object.
So what happens when you create an opportunity report?
You can't filter on, he sees, well, it's hard to say. He can see everything on a regular opportunity report, but you can't filter by role type on a regular opportunity report.
Okay. Let's see. So you brought the role type as a lookup field into the into your custom report type. So is all of the people, they all report up to him?
Yeah, and I'm double checking that right now. But one of the people I know is not showing up on his report is a direct report to one of his direct reports, so like his grandchild.
Okay, so that shouldn't. Yeah. He should be able to see that person then.
Right?
Yeah.
No.
I think what you want to start out with is exactly what's on the report and figure out what type of report. So if you're looking at the report, one of the first things that you want to start with is the top left-hand corner, and you want to get the record type of the report type. So it has the name of your report, and then it has the report type underneath that. What's the report type for your report right now?
Hold on, let me get to that report.
Track of the Salesforce file.
My custom report ops with user detail.
So you have ops with user detail. So let me pull up a report here real quick.
Well,
it should just be opportunities. Go ahead.
Yeah, while Josh is doing that, one of the things that I did to get around some of the user record or user fields that didn't show up in a opportunity report is I created custom user formula fields that just referenced those user records, like the profile ID and some other, and the role name, other things like that.
Just like hidden fields on the opportunity?
No, I made them a hidden field on the user object.
Oh, well, I mean, that info already exists. Okay, go on, sorry.
So when I created a standard opportunity report, I scrolled down, I could see my user information, but there was also now I also saw a section called custom user records or user section.
On a standard opportunity report?
Yes.
I'm not sure I follow because
basically I created custom fields on my user table.
Yes.
Those custom fields are now available on my opportunity report.
Why would a custom field on the user record that the role, the user's role is on the user record. Yep. So why would a custom field like duplicating that information show up on an opportunity report?
You were saying that you couldn't filter by one of the fields you were trying to look at.
Well, just not on a standard opportunity report. That's why I created the custom report that does pull user information.
Okay, so let's try this. So if you customize the report,
yes,
in the top right-hand corner, it's going to say report type. What's the report type that you currently have on that report?
ops with user detail, which is my custom one.
Right, and so that may be part of the problem. Is it's a custom report type, and your report type may require the user detail to exist, and if the user detail doesn't exist, whatever that is, I don't know if that's the user record, or I don't know how that gets done. But you want to start out with just using native functionality if it's truly just an opportunity report. If you're looking for opportunity with owner name or something like that, that's going to automatically come with a native opportunity record type report. So I would encourage you to look at the record type and make sure that the join is correct, because the join for user detail could be they must have user detail or they may not have user detail. But from the requirements of what you've told me so far about the report, you should just be able to do a straight opportunity report.
Yeah, and he can, like when he looks at an opportunity report, he sees these same opportunities. And it's only like a couple users who don't show up when he runs the report. So it's like not all.
Right. And then so the next thing that you would want to take a look at is when it's a show in the report, you want to be able to make sure that says all opportunities or all opportunities on my team. That's going to be a critical thing as well. And then what other criteria do you have on that report?
None. It's showing all opportunities. It's filtered by a date range of this quarter. And then the only filter on it is the created by role name is the role name I'm trying to access.
Exactly. And that might be a problem as well. So if you're filtering by the created by role name, the opportunities that you could not be seeing are opportunities that have been created by a role that you're not expecting to see. And that could be very, very possible. So if you take a look at what you need to do is pull the report and then get an opportunity that you're expecting to be on the report, and then go through each of the criteria on that report and figure out which one of that criteria does the report not, or does the record not need. But I have a sneaking suspicion that you're expecting for the opportunities to be created by a certain role, but in this case they may be created by someone else and not in the pipeline for that reason.
I mean, I know it sounds like I'm a crazy person, but I have checked that. The person who, one of the people who is consistently not showing up has the exact same role name as everybody else and is a direct report of this guy. I don't know what the problem is.
This is why I think I'd rather like a GoToMeeting. I mean, I think I might be able to share my screen with you so that you can show us. This is the inactive, interactive part of office hours that we can do. Let me spend to us. Let's see how this works out. There's two of you on here, so I'm not sure which one it is. So.
Oh yeah, I think I first joined and then gave up. Let's see. Let me get rid of my first entry.
Did you get some type of notification to share your screen?
Oh, I think you're on mine. This is Linda.
Oh, sorry, Linda. Oh, it's a fair one. What about now, Alice?
Wait, I've been given control of the presenter's computer.
Oh, yeah. The ReadyTalk is quite new for me, so let me see, Alice. I'm going to promote you to promote and request control of desktop. Do you see an option to share screen?
Yes, click on the link below. All right, I have to install some Java real quick.
Oh, great. Awesome. So I see some other people on the phone. So we've got Aiden, we've got Alex. Are you on? I think he's on. And then we also have Marissa. Marissa, are you on?
I'm here.
Hey, Marissa, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Get to you in just a second. All right. Now I can see your screen. Let me just maximize my window. All right, cool.
So you guys see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay. So this is the report in question. This is, if I'm looking at it as myself, as the admin, and look for this chick, Amanda Branting, and see she's created 9 records in my view. But, oh, a lot of records. This is the guy who needs to access the report normally. So if I log in as him, so we'll do it over here. I am logged in, Rick. Oh, I'm not. Oh no! Oh, broke everything. Hold on. Alright, so now I'm logged in as this guy. And I go to the same report. Nope. So it's full year. And look for Amanda. She's nowhere on my report.
Right. Okay, cool. So, the first thing that you want to investigate is hierarchy. So you can see that you've got the hierarchy on the top left-hand corner. So if you're on that report logged in as him, you might want to click the admin level just to make sure that
that's what he's. That's what I've been having him do right now as like the stopgap thing. Is when he's looking at it, he clicks on the admin thing, so everyone does show up when he does that.
So if everyone shows up once he does admin, right, everything shows up correctly, correct?
Yes.
So how many records are on this report at the very bottom? So you've got 10 records. And then if you click on...
A little longer. Yeah. 77.
Yeah, 77 records. So then go and click on Engagement Director. Yep. And then how many records are here?
36.
36. So you know that there are records that are missing here. So if you go back to admin on that report and then go to that chick who is not on the other role. Yep, and then click through. So she's got Engagement Manager 4. So if you click on that role.
She reports up to McBride, who reports to Juneja, who's the one I'm trying to get to see everything.
Right, and then can you go into Juneja, click on that, and then click on View Users. And this is the guy you logged in as?
Yep.
Rick?
Yep.
So click on Rick and then log in as him.
Oh, why does it keep happening? Okay, so now I'm Rick again. Go here. Back down to my 36, viewing it as Rick. But if I go up to admin, I get everybody.
And can you give me an opportunity? So that's another thing is you're created by a full name, right? The created by is actually just an attribute of the opportunity. The hierarchy is based upon opportunity owner. So the hierarchy is based on who owns the opportunity. So I would say if you click on APS opportunity, that's the created by, but who actually owns that opportunity and where do they fit into that hierarchy?
Oh, okay. So regardless, now that somebody else owns it,
right,
he is restricted from viewing the hierarchy there.
Exactly, because the report is based on opportunity owner and not opportunity created by.
Interesting. Okay. So what would is there anything I can do about that?
Yeah. So you could obviously build a report that obviously is saved at the admin level. That would be the first thing. Or I would encourage that you place the correct opportunity owners on the opportunities.
Well,
Even if someone else creates it, as long as you have the opportunity owner inside the hierarchy for the report. But you can also just leave it default on admin and it should work fine.
yeah. So wait, how do I have it saved to show the hierarchy level of admin, right?
Okay.
Like, what am I missing here? Why are people not seeing it at my hierarchy level when they access the report?
So you're saying, so if you were to log in as the guy, it would not default to the admin level? It would only show
No, it always defaults to his level. And then he can actively click on admin and it's fine. But I did think doing this was going to prevent that.
Yeah. That should do it.
Yeah, because we have a weird business process where these people are supposed to be creating them and handing off to people elsewhere in the organization. So. Okay, well this is awesome though, because at least I know why, and I don't have to like continue trying to figure out why my role hierarchies seem to look fine and wouldn't work right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but it should automatically default to the admin when you can I see that happen?
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Were you gonna say something, Aiden?
I was just going to say, what field was it again that required you to create the custom object or the custom report type?
The filter of the role, the user's role.
Yeah.
So.
Was it created by role? You're looking for the by role.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got you.
So now I'm back in as Rick here. Go to my reports, and it starts me out here.
Huh. And when you go to customize, if you click on customize in that report, as him, it's weird. I've never seen that. I would log that. That's the piece that I would log as either a case or as an something on answers, because I don't think it's supposed to function that way.
I was like, I must not understand how the saving report hierarchy thing is supposed to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's really weird. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a note. I'm going to ask a couple of the other people that I know, like Matt Lamb is a super genius and also an MVP, but I'll ask him hierarchy, open, report.
And I super appreciate you walking through the minute level of detail of this with me.
Oh yeah, not a problem. I like dissecting to the problem level. Cool. So if I can find an answer for you, I will do that. And in the meantime, if you want to post that to answers and just say, hey, when a user logs into the report, the report isn't opening to the saved hierarchy. And if I can find an answer for you, I'll definitely reach out.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
So, yeah, no problem. So do we have Kayla on the phone too? I don't think she's here. Okay. Marissa, you there?
I'm here.
Hey, Marissa, how are you? So you didn't actually have a question, but
no, I was
just
just listening. I'm new.
So tell us about your role and what you do at your organization.
Sorry, I'm just work with Blackboard and product marketing. We use you just to track our customers and see who's in need of engagement. So just going through training.
Sounds good. So if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. If not, we'll go on. The next person I see is Kyla. Kyla, are you on?
Hey, yeah, I'm on. I'm just listening in as well. So far, I'm in one of the MVPs. Wanted to just check it out, one of the newbies here.
Okay, awesome. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So we don't really have any more questions unless you guys wanted.
This is Linda. I had a question.
Oh, hey, Linda. Hey, Linda. How are you?
Good. I should be in your list there.
Yep, you are. Sorry about that. I don't know how I missed you.
That's
It's
okay.
a little interesting here, working in Excel. I usually work in Google Docs. So let's go to your question. So your question reads, my client has many task order-based or non-guaranteed contracts, which are opportunities, which are bid and won with an upper value estimate of, say, $1 million. However, there is no guarantee to spend all the funds. They aren't supposed to count it as a new order until the first task order against it comes in, say, for $100K. They want to associate this task order and the other task order that come in for this contract to the original opportunity. They also don't want to double count the amount. So the task orders come in, the amount of the original opportunity should decrease accordingly. This new amount is backlog, which they want to track as well. I'm not sure the best way to implement this. Wow. So that is a lot in 5 lines. Do you want, we've got the technical requirement here. Do you want to explain a little bit more about the business and what they do?
Well, I don't really, I'm not that directly involved, so I don't think I could talk about it, but in much detail. But I was just I was wondering, first of all, is this kind of, from the business side, is this a normal thing for people to have, like, they want to track these kind of non-guaranteed contracts as an opportunity, but they're not really meaningful until they start getting task orders against it. And they usually do get enough task orders to reach their original estimate, like in this case, the $1 million or close to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, from a business side, I don't know if this is a normal thing, and if so, I would think maybe others would. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. So I can speak to that. So I really haven't seen a lot of this. I've done a lot of Salesforce implementations in my days, and I haven't seen something quite like this. But what I can say is that it sounds like it's important. It's important always in the CRM system to track the transaction. So what I have seen is organizations wanting to track attainment to goal or a certain type of order. So in this case, what I would probably recommend, just my knowledge is just a shoot from the hip, is the amounts that are non-guaranteed, which are the amounts that you have to work against. I would actually be inclined to create a custom object for those because it's not necessarily a transaction, like you said, and I would still keep the task orders as opportunities, but I would associate the opportunities to that one big amount, right? And then you would be able to have a related list of that one big amount or that goal, and you can have all the opportunities that roll up into that goal. But I wouldn't recommend using the opportunity object for a number that doesn't actually hit revenue, right?
Okay.
You always want to leave the opportunity to explicitly state what the transaction is. That way, when you run reports, you know exactly what came in. If it's a number outside of that, you might want to take a look at using a custom field. But in this case, you want to associate multiple opportunities to this one fund or this one big number. I would just create those big numbers in a custom object, however many you want to create. That way, you have the big number and the opportunities associated to it, and then the difference would be the backlog.
Right. So create a custom object, say a super opportunity or potential, I don't know what to call it, but you can have multiple opportunities associated with that. I was also considering, I didn't know about making it a lead, like the original thing be a lead.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept because you could also do campaigns and leads and things like that. I think that these people are transacting with you, so if they've made a commitment to go into a bigger number and they have an allotment, I think that these people should definitely be on the CRM side because they are given the opportunity to transact with you. If they're a lead, then there's a little bit more overhead in having to convert them when they already have a relationship with you. So I like to recommend to most organizations that they use a lead for people that don't have a relationship with you because it's really limited. You can only have one person on a lead. versus having multiple contacts on an account. So I wouldn't recommend the lead in this case.
Okay.
If I could offer a suggestion.
Sure, yeah.
We actually have customers like this. We sign what's called basically a standing offer. So the customer signs an agreement with us that says they will buy all of their networking equipment with us for the year. And we project, say, that it will be $1 million.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to hope that it's going to be $1 million
Uh-huh.
based upon whatever they end up buying. What we do is we create a campaign record for that standing offer. And then as the account manager sells to the customer, underneath that standing offer, he links his opportunity just through the primary campaign source field. And so we can then do our reporting because each campaign has a field and what we expect the revenue to be. And then the campaign record will actually sum up the value of those opportunities so that we could actually see here are all of the opportunities that we worked on with this underneath that standing offer, and here's the value of it, and here was the expected value of what we got. So that's how we manage that.
That's
So
awesome.
Okay. So the information about the original kind of deal that they would buy all their networking equipment from you is held in a campaign record.
Yeah. That's something we've started doing that this year because standing offers have always been tricky. Again, to your point, the customers agreed to spend money with us, and we hope it's going to be $1 million, but it may be 800. It could be 102 or $1 million too. We don't know at this point. But that's how we've been tracking them this year, and so far it's been working out okay for us.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
I like that. It's out of the box as well.
So do you report against, like, how these standing offers are doing?
Yeah,
Easily?
and that's the nice part about it. I can provide my reports. I can provide my reports, and I can show that primary campaign source field. And here are all of the opportunities that are linked to our standing offers. And we just use a naming convention of standing offer, and then the customer and the potential service that it would be, whether it's networking equipment or different types of hardware that we might be selling underneath our standing offers. And then it's so then we can see, like, here's 10 opportunities, and 2 of them actually ended up being no sale, 3 of them are still open, and here are the ones that are sold. And so, but just by linking it to the campaign, we can we're able to get all of that information.
Okay. That's great. Thank you very much. I'll definitely look into that.
Awesome. I'm actually it's a really great solution just because you still have full visibility of everything on the campaign. You can still burn down numbers, as I would say, on the campaign. So that's
and of course, with campaigns, you can actually create a campaign hierarchy if you wanted to go that far and say, here's the value of all of our standing offers versus the individual standing offers for customers this year. Now that works for us because we have only a small number of large customers that we do with standing offers, so I don't need to create a lot of campaigns. But if you're doing this with hundreds of customers, it probably won't be scalable.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds great. Thank you.
cool. Awesome. All right. So do we have any other questions from anyone else on the line? I tend to like to keep these office hours kind of short and sweet if there's not a lot of questions or interactive. We can give people time back in their day. Aiden, any parting words from you?
No, sir. Happy Friday.
Right. All right, guys. Sorry about the Ready Talk issues in the morning. We'll try to rectify those next time around. And happy Friday, everyone, and have a great weekend.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you. Please stand by.